Hello everyone and welcome to this Let's Play. I'm Brass Herald and I'm going to be showing you, as you can see, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. And we have here your basic title screen. And there's not much to show. We're going to do a new game. This is a very low content video, to be honest, but we gotta start somewhere. So new game. Gonna be playing on normal and enjoy the narration.
From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Goran? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Goran?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
And here we go. This, of course, is our character select screen. First thing we're going to choose is our race. So I'm going to give you guys a quick walkthrough of what the races are, and you guys are going to get to vote in the thread. We have, of course, male and female. They are basically the same, they just look different. So no big difference there. We have the Almain, which are your basic humans. Throughout the game, you'll notice a lot of Almains, and they actually do somewhat refer to your race and talk about you by race and make some remarks according to, I guess, the lore. And the main thing we're looking at is the racial bonuses for each of them. Of course, in any game, you're going to do that. So, blacksmithing is fairly important. That's basically going to be the way we're getting our best weapons later on. And, of course, alchemy and persuasion. Alchemy makes potions. Persuasion is for talking and shit. You have the Varani, who I personally really like, because they have a point in detect hidden. That's going to be one thing that I'm not negotiating. I need a point in detect hidden, and that's going to be my level 1 skill. I'll explain why once we get it, if we don't get these guys in the first video anyway. We have, of course, again, female characters. Same thing, different look. The Lejo Salfar, I have no idea how to pronounce it. These guys are the High Elves. They have +2 to Dispelling, which is pretty good because Dispelling sucks ass. I fucking hate that minigame. These guys look pretty cool though. And of course, not High Elves, I guess the Forest Elves. And these guys are stealthy, they can make gems pretty well, and they have Persuasion. And of course, female characters look basically the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show off the creation, and the guy we are actually playing with this part will be done off screen so you guys don't see it. So I'm gonna use this, and you'll see here we have our choice of gods. We can choose to each race has different sets of gods that they can choose, or they can choose none for an experience bonus. Now, what I'm going to leave for you guys is actually, you're going to just choose whether we choose a god or not. I'm going to just choose the god because I don't really feel like setting up all those votes and figuring it out. So you guys are just going to choose whether or not we praise a god. So I'm going to just go with war. Why the hell not? This guy's not going to see anything. You have 5 presets. Pretty basic stuff. I kind of like that guy's mustache, so I'm going to go with that one and continue, and then you can further customize it. You have, of course, face shapes. They stay pretty common throughout all the males. You have skin tones, eye colors, stubble color, stubble intensity. You can read all these. The hairstyles are pretty cool, though. We have all these guys. And I'm going to choose the look for this, but if anyone sees anything that they really like or knows anything offhand that they really like, you can request it. I'll see. Not much to say here. You can also randomize. I'll just randomize a few times to show off. We have, of course, jewelry, which is earrings, nose rings, eyebrow rings, and tattoos. Gonna randomize and choose this guy. Why the hell not?
A Varani. Must have been a mercenary, come to fight in the war. I could have told him how he'd end up. Not in bad shape, though, all things considered. All right, then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
And of course, what does that lead to? We get to choose a name. This is a pretty terrible name. Screw that. I'm gonna go with Brass Herald. I might come up with a clever name, I guess, for our actual character, because as I said, this guy's just a kind of demo, and we'll be picking up basically from this point after you guys choose him.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
And that's as far as opening cutscenes go here. It actually is a pretty game for small-time developer. First game for this developer. And I think it looks pretty nice. People kind of overlooked it, but for next time we will talk about that. So here we are, our first level with this guy who you won't see again. You can see him here. And so, just to recap what you're going to be voting for in the thread. Vote for race. I will list them in the thread, of course. And whether he's going to be an atheist or a God-fearing good citizen. Other than that, there's not much to do yet, but I'll get to show off some of the actually overlooked awesomeness of this game. I really did like this game, so hopefully you guys can enjoy it with me. See you guys next time.